It's easy to be a good chef with good produce. It's that simple. When you use fresh fruits and vegetables from the farmer's market, you don't need a lot of other fillers or flavors. They really speak for themselves. I was so inspired by all these purple vegetables that I'm going to make a purple soup today that is low calorie, super nutritious, and best of all, it's a complete protein. So let's do it. To it. I'm going to start by using the classic French flavor combination marh, which is just a fancy way of saying 2 parts onion, 1 part carrot, 1 part celery. Cooked in fat, I'm using olive oil on low with some garlic to bring out the flavors. A marh. Stews. It's important to salt now to add that layer of flavor, but we're adding miso at the end, so we don't want to be too salty. I'm going to add some ginger for my immune system because I want to hit winter. I do not want winter hitting me. They taught me in culinary school, if you want a good soup, you gotta let it sweat. That means low and slow. Let these veggies break down, bring out their natural flavors and sweetness. Add the potatoes and the cabbage. You can use any veggies in this recipe. I just picked the veggies that popped out for me. That's how versatile this is. Use what you have on hand or anything that inspires you at the farmer's market. Your microbiome loves diversity. Happy gut, happy minds. It's science. And add some pears as they go hand in hand with cabbage for a little sweetness. If you have stock and you want to use it, go ahead, but I much prefer water to store-bought stocks that are usually full of sodium, preservatives, MSG. You don't want to add too much water because the vegetables are going to release some water on their own, and you don't want it to be too watery since we're not using a heavy cream or a yogurt to really thicken it up. The soup is very clean. Nutritional yeast is a complete protein and has B vitamins. I'm using it in this recipe as a thickener. It has a light, cheesy taste to it, and the heat does not affect its nutritional value. Add the kale and bring it to a boil. Reduce it to simmer and let it cook for 20 minutes. Miso is an ancient superfood. It's high in probiotics, which is good for gut health, and it's also a complete protein. But it is affected by the heat, so let the soup cool down a little bit, then add it to the blender. Blend on high. This is the perfect meal after a heavy holiday weekend. It's gonna give you a ton of energy. It's light, easy to digest, low calorie, hydrating, nutritious, and delicious.